So you're welcome back, friends, and lovely to see you here again this morning on this Friday, beautiful Friday morning. We've had some rain, which is lovely, and we are diving into a magic session around words, the letting go of our inner critic. Okay, so just to start off with, just a reflection. Is there an affirmation that you really love? Is there a quote or words that maybe you'd be happy to recite every day, or maybe a few times a day? Maybe it's a song, and you're welcome to share it in the Q&A with me. I would love to know if there's a particular phrase that means a lot to you that you know, keep on reciting. And I was reflecting on one particular phrase that I love to say again and again. Whatever is happening for my highest good. So whatever is happening is for my highest good. I love that. I think it's a very profound thing to say. And my son loves Harry Potter. I don't know if your children or your kids, if you got kids, if they watched Harry Potter. And I watched a couple of the movies with him, and, you know, they got all these spells. What's it? Expelliarmus and Lumos, and the bad one, which is Avada Kedavra, that brings instant death. What's some of the others? Sectum Sempra, Obliviate, Ridiculous. That J.K. Rowling has really an incredible imagination, and what a smart lady. I remember as a child, we had other magic words like simsalabim. Do you remember that one? Or abracadabra. You know, we used to pretend that we were casting spells, you know, with these magical words. And I guess as we grow up, we might lose our belief in the power of those magical words. And then, you know, when we hit the corporate world, the words that we use are like guaranteed, collaborate, innovate, breakthrough, premium, bargain. Let's touch base. Let's unpack the big picture, sign the deal. Those become our power words, our magic words, right? That we all we use, and there's so many more. And I worked in London for about a year, and then after that, I traveled to the Himalayas, and I met these wonderful wizards, like Harry Potter kind of people that live in the mountains and in the monasteries and the temples. They got funny hats, like wizard hats, and they teach these words, like Sanskrit words. They always start with the word Om, whatever. And I spent 4 months in monasteries in the high Himalayan mountains chanting these special words. And I believed at that time that these words had some power of themselves to transform my mind and my life. Like magical sounds that can bring some shift or some radical, powerful change. And I never doubted that they would, but I always felt that just by saying something without meaning and intention was pointless. Like a parrot, pretty Polly, you know, and the parrot doesn't know what it's saying. It doesn't know what it's saying, right? It's just reciting what it hears. So I believe that we should put feeling, something conscious, like mindfulness, behind the affirmations we use, the words we use. And I realized that, I think magic exists, but it exists through intention and vision. And then the transformation of the butterfly can happen, you know. There we go. I got my little butterfly there. It's not a real butterfly, by the way. So power of words. What we say to ourselves. What do we say to ourselves? From a younger age, I realized from that little boy, I started a narrative which was a bully, like saying negative things to myself. And some of those negative things are quite, they're undetected, right? They go under the radar. And these things we don't realize we're saying to ourselves, which are quite I'm seeing some of the quotes coming through. BK saying, a jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Ah, magic. Don't worry, be happy. Mr. Bobby McFerrin, absolutely. Expect nothing, appreciate everything. Wow, that's a good one to live by. Thank you for sharing. These are some powerful affirmations, right? Those are very cool. I love it. I love it. Coming into some of the things that we could say to ourselves that are quite limiting, and they go undetected. We could say something like, well, I'm either good at this or I'm not. That's very fixed mindset approach, right? I can't learn now. It's too late. Again, self-limiting and fixed mindset. There's no point in trying if I'm going to fail. I take feedback as a personal attack. Are we one of those people that gets angry when someone gives us constructive feedback or upset? If that's so, it's indicative of low self-worth. I can't make this any better. It is what it is. I already know everything I need to know, right? That's very fixed mindset. I've always been told that I can't. They said I can't, you know. So these are a little bit more subtle, a little bit more under the radar. But we do these things and we can beat ourselves up. And obviously in our language, we say sorry a lot, you know. And I got this off social media, and I think it's really great. I'm sorry I was late becomes thank you for your patience. I'm sorry to make you do this becomes thank you very much for taking care of this. I'm sorry, but I cannot make it to the party becomes thank you for the invitation. I'm sorry to ask you this becomes thank you for helping me out. I'm sorry for being emotional can become thank you for listening to me and loving me. Hey? Just because we say sorry a lot, but what are we sorry for? Why are we apologizing? You know, in a way, it's almost bringing us down, infantilizing ourselves. We don't need to apologize all the time. Apologies for what? Okay, unless we broke someone's, made a huge mistake, then it's fine to apologize. But the little things, you know, and I think as a mindfulness facilitator, the words we use mean a lot to me. I catch myself a lot saying words that are not beneficial to myself and to other people, okay? Words that other people could misunderstand and misunderstand me. So it's very clear, yeah, in the end, everything will be okay. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Yeah, that one, that just spins me out. That really does. There's so many levels to that quote, right? I think that's from John Lennon. It's also very profound. If you've ever seen what was it, the Marigold Hotel or something. Here's a couple of others, and I'm just going to throw it in here for fun, okay? What happened to good morning? People don't say good morning anymore. They say morning, or they say afternoon. And when someone says morning, I go, yeah, it's morning. Oh, good morning. Oh, okay, good morning. And I don't know what morning is. You know, I know it's a greeting, but I don't know what is it. In India, I came across people that say to each other namaste, which means the light in me, the divine in me sees the divine in you. Wow, what a nice, what lovely words. That boosts my self-worth, right? If someone says that to me. Or in Taiwan, they say Amitofo, which means the light. You know, I see the light in you. I see the Buddha of light in you. Wow, what a beautiful greeting. Even Sawubona, you know, means I see you, I acknowledge you. There you are. You know, I'm not. And it leads into Ubuntu. You know, I am. You are because of me, and I am because of you, and I see you, and I understand that connection. But morning, no. I just drop in good in front of morning, and I feel much better to do that. Typical South African thing to say in English, I nearly died. or it's to die for, doll, or things are hectic. I'm fighting the traffic, or I'm stuck in the traffic. You know, these are heavy things to say. Also, because our body is listening to the words that we use, okay? Just try and think of it. Try to reframe these words. They're harsh words. I'm busy. How are you? So by saying this, we glorify busyness, and then we encourage the other person to feel that they should be busy, thereby maybe pushing themselves into burnout, right? So I don't know. I'm just trying to think subtle. We often say the word, oh, shame, shame, shame. Oh, shame, man, shame. You know, shame. What does the word shame mean, right? Why do we say this? I'm dying to meet you. No, please don't say that to your body. You don't want to say I'm dying to your body, okay? I'm in a mad rush. What? A mad rush? I'm a bit crazy at the moment. I'm surviving. You're driving me mad. My headache is killing me. Okay, so yeah, maybe you're like, oh, Mark, you're taking it too far now. But if we're going to practice mindfulness, and if we're going to watch our words carefully, then this is the level we need to take it to, okay? Really. On a recent, during the pandemic, we went to South Coast, and my son was learning how to surf, you know, and I really enjoyed watching him stand up and surf. And it was the first time he had ever done a surfing lesson. So I thought to myself, I want to go. I want to learn how to surf, you know. And then I had a voice in my mind. You're too old. Everyone's going to laugh at you. You're going to get injured. The kids are going to think you're a weirdo. You know? And this is the narrative that I was thinking. And then I caught that, and I was like, hey, hang on a minute. Hey, who are you talking to? You know, Tula. Who are you talking to? This is not nice. And I thought I'll book a surfing lesson. But the problem was, going back the next day, the beach was closed because Mr. Ramaphosa shut all the beaches down because of COVID. So I didn't get the opportunity, but I'd like to. So we can see that, but through speaking these words to ourselves, we stop ourselves from having great experiences. We rob ourselves of the life that we could live because we use self-limiting words, okay? So brilliant. I wanted to share an amazing little video with you. It's quite profound. It was created by a furniture company called IKEA. And anyway, I'll just play it for you and let me know what you think. There we go, share screen. Right, here we go.
Seeing you blossom makes me happy.
You're making a difference in the world.
You are beautiful.
I brought them here to see the plant. I was like, a plant is getting bullied. Like, it's not normal. I think it's an excellent project. To have something tangible that they can actually physically be a part of is, I think, going to be very powerful.
As the weeks passed, I started noticing that the one that was being bullied started kind of to droop.
While the plant that was being complimented, it was flourishing and beautiful. It's raised the profile massively of different forms of bullying and the effects that bullying can have on people.
If it affects a plant, it can definitely affect other people.
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? If it affects a plant, it can definitely affect people. That's from this young lady. As with shame, what does the word ish mean? I don't know what the word ish means, Gert. We need to find that out, right? Ish. Yeah, so what a powerful video. Let me know what you think of it. If we bully a plant, it can die. If we praise a plant, it thrives. I mean, it's just mind-blowing. There's a Dr. Masaru Emoto, who a Japanese doctor. He believes that if we speak into water and we say, I love you, the crystal molecules of water change. If we say to the water, I hate you, they look different to the crystal molecules of saying, I love you. So much so that a lot of the monks pray over the drinking water in the dams in Japan so that the water will nourish us and make us well, not hurt us, okay? I mean, it's just mind-blowing. Like, can I do that to yogurt? Can I do it to water? You can do it to rice. If you look online, there are so many rice experiments where you have a jar and you put it on the jar, I hate you, and the other one, I love you, and then you have to swear at the rice, or you have to compliment the other rice, and then there's a change in the rice. So this particular thing for IKEA was really, really quite amazing. Ali's saying, I no longer use the word obviously because personally I find that word rude. Yeah, if someone is asking or doesn't fully understand something, then receiving a response such as obviously, do it like this, 100%. It's an aggressive word. Can really diminish a person's happiness and feeling of comfort in being able to question things. And we infantilize other people by using such words, 100%. The video is amazing, beautiful, yeah. Other words we can cut out of our dictionary is should and could have. I could have done this better. I could have done, I should have done. No, rubbish, okay? There's no such thing as should haves and could haves. I'm also trying really hard to take that out of my vocabulary because I did it and that's what I did. And I accept what I did. I don't want to try and paint a scenario where I regret or lament or feel that what I'm doing. No should haves, no could haves, right? So I mean, this is just bringing mindfulness into language and hopefully we can change our narrative just by changing the words that we use and also, the tone of our words, the things that we say, the way that we say it. So your home practice today is to make up a beautiful affirmation, your own affirmation that on Monday you can share. Okay, you can pop in the Q&A. This is my affirmation. This is what it is. You know what? You can take it from somewhere else. It doesn't matter. But it's something you can say over and over and over again. And it's like feeding the plants with love, and you're just going to flourish, okay? Because the body's listening to the words that we say. So if we say, I nearly died, or I'm dying to meet you, or the body's going, are we dying? You don't want to play around with that kind of stuff. I think it's a little dangerous. And we really need to be mindful of the words we say, because people will listen to us and they'll go, wow, that's heavy. This is harsh. This is disturbing. All right. And we might even trigger someone into a fight or flight or freeze response just by the words that we use. mantras or affirmations. I am worthy of good things. I attract positive things and people in my life. All right. Yeah. So let's get into a mindfulness practice of self-love, and yeah, enjoy that. I'm going to see if I can play something here in the background. Seems to be missing. All right, that's fine. Okay, so just placing 2 feet firmly on the ground, and we're going to enjoy a lovely deep inhalation, breathing in through the nostrils and opening the mouth, gently sigh the breath out. Good. Understanding the narrative of our mind and the words that we think about and the words we use, even the words we use in our thoughts. Let's go back to a time when we were innocent and free, when you were a child, 6 or 7 years old, before we started believing in the words and the critical parts of ourselves that we developed from there on. Imagine being fresh, a mind of wonder and exploration. Imagine our thoughts at that age. They're super different to the thoughts we have now. And if we could go back to that little child and say, hi, I'm time traveling. I am the older version of you. What advice would we give to that child? That little boy, that little girl. I know I would say to mine, love yourself fiercely, because that's exactly what I needed. And as we age, the inner child is still in us, looking for attention, looking for love. So this morning we greet our little child, our inner child, that little boy or girl, and say, I'm here for you, I'm listening. May you be happy. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. And may you live in peace. We hold the inner child's hand and we say, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with safety. May you be safe. And may you have peace. So we fill up our cups once again by showing ourselves a little bit of self-love. And with our contemplation, we find the mantra for today, the words, the affirmations. I am worthy of good things. I attract positive things and people in my life. All I need is within me right now. I'm getting better and better every day. I'm worthy of good things. I attract positive things and people in my life. All I need is within me right now. I am getting better and better every day. Taking a deep breath in and breathe it out. And gently opening the eyes. Our home practice is then to do the inner child meditation this weekend and wish those 4 things well to our inner child. Happiness, health, safety, and peace. Okay? Create your own affirmation that I would love you to share on Monday. And if you are journaling, celebrate the fact that you can find that critic at certain times of the day and then reframe those words. So find yourself saying, I'm sorry, and replace it with, I'm thank you. And then write that down. Ooh, I caught myself saying, I'm sorry. And then I changed it to, thank you for waiting for me, rather than, I'm sorry, I'm late. Little things like that. But if you journal them and you put them down, then that plants a very strong seed in your mind to continue with that particular habit. Otherwise, we're going to default back into old and tired ways. Why not change the narrative, right? So that's our home practice for today. And it's Friday. I hope you all are going to have a wonderful weekend. Oh, where did that go? There we go. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I was listening to some of Whitney recently, and this song is actually a really nice song. It really is. The words are really, really awesome. Some of the most beautiful self-love lyrics that I've come across, and it's a bit mushy and it's a bit emotional, but it's okay. You can stay on and sing if you like.
I believe that children are our future. Teach them well.
So Anonymous is saying, is that because the water and plants sense the energy with which you deliver love and hate statements, because they can't be understanding the meaning of the words? So I think it's an energy thing. Yeah, I think I agree with you. Huh? Yes, you will get reference to the material and the key takeaways. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, friends, for joining today. Take care of yourselves. Love yourselves fiercely. And if you're not getting it from anybody, love yourself. I decided long ago. I can hear you singing.